Well, hello there, everyone. And of course, as your herald, I have a question for you. What do you get when a child grows up without a father in their life, fueled by pure hatred, a potent love for food, EDP-itis, a clear lack of intelligence with the combination of a lack of accountability, with pure cringe, mixed with the heaps of a TLC's Horrors episode? Well, you get this little ditty named Gaberial Gage, also known as Noma Online, a TikTok predator whose very infamy is accompanied by his own wrongdoings. Now, despite being young, I'm actually 4 years older than Gaberial, and I can say personally that this guy, he doesn't take care of himself whatsoever, because he is very strangely round, having no wrists. Now, he has no wrists, and I just want to say he often suicide baits because he squeezed his wrists with his fingers, and that was his attempt. And now there is this video, there is this photo that he posted not too long ago, with him wearing this netted glove thing with a bunch of nets or rubber bands around it, and you can tell it's really cutting off the circulation of his wrist. So Nova, we all know you're going to be watching this video, despite me having very little subscribers at the posting of this video. Was this video your attempt? Because you're in some very emo-like attire, right? Are you not trying to off yourself by squeezing your wrists with those rubber bands? Or is this another attempt? The world may never know. But he also has greasy hair along with the unclean ways he just lived. I want to talk that Nova's very existence was somewhat unnoticed till a Discord call was leaked where Nova was singing and talking inappropriately to underage people in an age-played Discord server.
Question, but how often do you masturbate?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are.
He lost his mind once people from his church kicked him out once they found out. And this church was one of the few places Gaberial actually went to. After being kicked out of the church, he ended up having and losing several jobs, often blaming people on the internet for losing his job. Which, one time he actively admitted to have lost a job because he went to his boss or his manager or whatever and said, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable working with minors. Can I be put on a different station?" And he got fired on the spot because I feel like if anybody heard that, they'll want that person out there immediately. He lost so many jobs to the point to where he started making his own business, making paracord bracelets, whatever. And of course, people dubbed this Predacord, and Gaberial is so engrossed in making this an actual livelihood that he added his home, his mother's house, as a public business. And people were shitting on this business so much that Google was forced to blur the home like it's a fucking black site or something. I mean, it's definitely some radiation spill for sure, definitely. It's definitely a hazard of some kind. So I'm glad that Google actually ended up blurring the home. Before we move further into the video though, these videos are just character criticism and opinions. I am speaking, so please take it as such. Take it everything as a grain of salt. This is just me talking. So this video has proof and various witnesses. So if you want the actual proof and ongoing investigations stuff, then please go visit those people's those other people's content, and I will shout them out later in the video. Well, without further ado, don't shit on me because I'm shitting on other people, whatever. I want to move further into the video by making various similarities between both Gaberial Gage and Chance Wilkins, cyraxx, who I made a video about before. Here's the list. Both have dabbled in music, both being very fucking bad at it despite their very strong views in it. Both have talked to various underage people on more than one occasion. Both are unhealthy and live in absolute filth. Both live with their elderly mothers. Both are very deformed due to their lack of hygiene. Both have very low intelligence and lack of accountability for their own wrongdoings. Both are very fucking cringe. Both are on the pursuit of online fame, only to be forever infamous, maybe even nefarious at times. Now, I want to discuss why Gaberial Gage is nefarious. Because recently, he was called out for one of his neighbors, or somebody called out saying that he killed one of his dogs by kicking it. Now, Gabriel is definitely for sure a sociopath by his lack of accountability and his disdain for anything that has to do with human decency. But recently, he was caught in a very nefarious, infamous, very dangerous group of people on the internet called 764. And for those who don't know what 764 is, they are a cult, a neo-Nazi cult, who actively participate and they produce and distribute CSAM, CP, children being hurt in various ways. Nova was caught in this server, or actively engaging with members of the cult, along with, you know, his current e-girlfriend, whose name is sadly Alice. Now, Alice, to get Nova's attention, she had to tell him that he's underage, because before then he didn't want anything to do with her. But she said she was 16. I believe she said she was 16 or 17. That caught Nova's attention. She's of age. She's 18 or 19, I believe. She could be older. I'm not too sure. But yeah, she invited him to the 764 server, and they've been chilling there ever since. So for sure, before, I didn't believe Nova had CSAM on any of his devices. But now that he's actively interacting with people of the 764 cult, I do believe now he has CP in some shape or form hidden on his devices for sure, 100%. Now, when it comes to, let's continue. Sorry, swallowed the fuck out of my tongue. Jesus fuck. But moving back into the content, when it comes to making any sort of content, Gabriel partakes in almost every niche, doing food reviews, with only Dr. Pepper ever getting a 10 out of 10. He does very cringe Pokemon card opening, stealing another famous content creator's way of opening. He even shotgun beers at one point. Gaming, which if you saw his Spider-Man 2 stream, you know, gaming is another thing him and cyraxx do and are very bad at it. And I just want to state, you know, I go live very often on Twitch, and I stream a wide range of video games. And, you know, I actually played Spider-Man 2 on hard mode, and I actually beat the game 2 days, maybe less, with great success, as a matter of fact. Which, you know, Nova Online, you know, plays Fortnite and can't get a simple victory royale, so there's that as well. The fact is that any form of content is not off the table. The fact that I'm getting to is that no form of content is off the table for Nova. I mean, he often makes his content outside in his overgrown yard that is a fucking fire hazard. And I actually think that the yard is so overgrown and unkempt is because, you know, the uncle of Nova, who remained in his life because, you know, the father of Gabriel passed away when he was young. And I suspect that, you know, Nova turned out the way he did is because he didn't have an actual father figure in his life. And Nova, I just want to state, yes, I know you watch these videos. You watch everybody's video about you. I might have 57 subscribers by the time this video is posted. I just want to state, dude, one, your mom fucking loves you. She sees you as a burden, and you're definitely going to be put on the street soon. Your mom is starting to not like you. Two, your uncle died hating your fucking guts. Two, your aunt sees you as a fucking disgusting specimen. And your dad is sadly not watching over you no more. Instead, he is watching over your mother and making sure that she is okay. He is watching her from heaven. He does not like you no more. Hence why you're getting so fucked up in recently. So anyways, moving on. But let's talk about, you know, other forms of content, because, you know, Nova has various beef. He has beef with various other people who make content on him. And again, I said I was going to shout them out, and I'm going to do that right now. You got Kiwi Tapes, Smokey MC, Maple Leaf, Antimatter Morty, The Greasy Middle Finger, Solidus Nova, Bloodspeth, which, you know, he really hates Bloodspeth for whatever reason, even though Bloodspeth is like pretty tame with the way he talks shit. So, but Nova really hates Bloodspeth's nonchalant way of talking, I guess. I mean, I'm over here, hey Nova, guess what? Your mom is starting to fucking hate your guts. Your uncle died hating you. Your aunt knows you're a fucking pedophile, and your dad is rolling around in his grave. All right, that's just fucking facts at this point. And your little fucking stupid rival podcast where you flirted with your online, Gideon's gonna cook you, okay? It'll be in your best interest to actually do the fucking interview, because you already know what'll happen if you don't, okay? Because for sure, Gideon knows that you're a predator, okay? the stuff that you do might be over the internet, but just like in my cyraxx video, there is still a internet bureau, all right, whatever, that actively protects children online, okay? What you do is over the internet, and what you do is still illegal as fuck, dude. You are fucked. Talk to Gideon. If you don't, then go fuck yourself. Moving on to the video though, I want to talk about intelligence. And similar to cyraxx, Nova has bricked his gaming PC due to their lack of intelligence. I mean, I don't have a PC anymore. I mean, I used to work for MiHoYo, or, you know, they used to be MiHoYo when I worked for them. They're HoYoverse now. And, you know, they hooked me up with the PC, but, you know, me and my team got let go, so I had to deliver it back to them. Nonetheless, I don't have a PC, and I have the basic intelligence not to take out any of the hardware myself. And like I stated in the video earlier today, I think the reason why Nova didn't actually take in the PC to get fixed to a professional is because the files that are now on there. So before he might have a couple, but now for sure, hanging around with 764 members, he definitely has a shitload. But nonetheless, he actually bricked his PC, but, you know, within the next day, he got it working somehow, only to stack it on top of his trash hoard that it shouldn't be standing on top. I mean, PCs are sought after for good reason, and I've been actively trying to get one myself. I mean, I got an art degree, and one of the classes I took was animating. I mean, again, I worked for MiHoYo. I'm good at animating. I'm good at digital art in general, okay? I'm not the best, but I'm good. I want to start working on all of my stuff again, and I can't get a PC because, you know, it's pedophiles like this, massive pieces of shit who's using that hardware for mischievous things, and people like me who are actively trying to look for a good PC can't get it because people like this are fucking getting PCs off the shelf for their nasty behavior. So I don't know. Whatever, bro. Gideon, talk to Nova. Nova, talk to Gideon. If not, get fucked. Gideon, love your content. Nonetheless, you know, obviously cyraxx had stuff like that on his computer, and Jupiter the Hybrid actively has stuff like that on his thing, which again, Corbin Panel, he's going to be another locale we'll make a video about. Point being, you know, all these individuals have a lot in common, but being vastly different in their own ways, often being very nasty because of their own actions, blaming everybody for their own wrongdoings, for their own downfalls that they created for themselves. With Nova actually showing up to Gideon's Discord server, wanting to be a decoy. Well, guess what? Gideon and his team already fucking know, okay? And I hope Gideon actually looks at the proof. And I'm pretty sure Bloodspeth handed him everything. There's no way that Gideon thinks Nova is innocent. So hopefully Gideon doesn't do a whole nother fibs shit and says Nova's innocent. Okay. Nova thinks that Nova knows he's a piece of shit, okay? He actively talks down about himself so much so that he hates himself because he knows he's a piece of shit. He knows he's guilty. He knows he's a predator. He knows he's a pedophile, okay? So much so that random ass people came to his house, graffitied Pedo Nova on his mom's house. Now, I just want to state, don't be doing that shit because, again, that's not Nova's property. It goes against everything that the community is actively trying to do, which is try and get this guy locked up or held accountable. Don't be just doing illegal stuff and graffitiing his mom's house because you're messing up the mom's property, not Nova's property. You know what I mean? Don't be doing that shit. Nonetheless, he knows that he's a tool, so much so that he suicide based a lot. He trauma dumps. So, I mean, this guy just honestly doesn't get it. I honestly want to know who's the one fueling his confidence. Gaberial Gage is not a good guy whatsoever. And what he has done has been backed up with various proof, with various sources. They have been very well documented by other content creators. Like, dude, these locales have a very obscure sense of reality. It's fucking baffling to me. Like, Nova Online, Gaberial Gage, he just fucking sucks fucking dick. Okay, you can't tell me otherwise, okay? Can't tell me he's balding, for one. He's balding, he's fat, he has fat wrists, his dad fucking hates him, his mom fucking loathes him, his aunt knows he's a fucking pedophile. Anyways, he has a very punchable face, okay? I fucking hate this dude. I hate pedophiles in general, okay? They suck dick, they suck brown starfishes, they suck knees, whatever, alright? Anyways, point being, just like in my cyraxx video, Nova has been caught various times talking to underage people on more than one occasion. He had a co-host that he was running a rival podcast with that he flirted with. Alice, his current girlfriend, had to slide into his DMs lying to him, saying that that she's underage, and he took it. He was caught in the age play server talking to various individuals in the age play server, actively getting underage people involved in his age play kink, his age play server fetish thing. He killed his dog as well, and yeah, I'm glad that he's being investigated, and I hope he goes to prison soon because he's or get help. He needs to be put into an institution of some sort. If he's not going to get arrested, then he needs to be looked into. He needs help, and he might be on the spectrum, but that should not be an excuse for him to be let go. Nova Online is guilty of what the things that he has done. He knows that he's guilty, hence why he does the things that he does in private. But this has been my simple introduction video of Nova Online. So if you did like the video, keep up to date about the next locale video, which will be about Jupiter the Hybrid, who will be the last locale we'll cover, because these are the main EDPs that need shared attention. But nonetheless, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like, sub, do all that good jazz, and I'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. And of course, just like our boy Gideon says, they not like us.